for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And on the way from Irving for three, another three for Cleveland.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And it's Thompson again missing.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one. He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Thompson for three. Good. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Kyrie Irving.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
The 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shumpert. Again, the Cavaliers score. Warriors leading by 5.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Good. Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Thompson. No good on the buzzer beater.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors, girls.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Now here's Iguodala. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. The pass to Barnes. Shoots from 12. Here's Spates. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Has to rush. And James pulls it down.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Pass to Mozgov, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. All going up court. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. Free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Kevin Love in for Channing Frye.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The feed to Thompson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. It's Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? They've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. He was all on top of that one.
Missed inside. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 31 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
The first one falls.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside for Curry. There's the three. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. Leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Price checked in. Open shot, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 27 points for Klay Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And another basket for Golden State.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. It's all been good. Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
Stephen Curry for 3. Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 22. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Smith. To the middle. To end the run. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 22. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Stephen Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. James kicks to Fry. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Shumpert. But they'll get another chance. Here's Mozgov. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Rush. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
They're leading
Spacing.
by 18. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Curry dishes to Green. Thompson right side. Releases. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. Dishes to Curry. That's a 2 from Barnes. Nails it.
Just look at how quick.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan, Stephen Curry.